great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal.
Richardson going right to the air. Complete to Stewart, right side. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Richardson going to change the play here. Now Stewart on first down. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 28-yard line.
Here's Richardson to throw. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Richardson looking to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Richardson out of the shotgun. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Taking on the midfield logo. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Play action. Now Purdy. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Now, this defense for the Seahawks, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least. If they make a field goal, turns out to be the better call here.
And this one is right down the middle. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get them the first points of the night.
And 3 points, not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road. You're under the lights. National television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real. And a pretty nice opening statement.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Here, Richardson yet again.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Myers' kick is good, and that will tie us at 23. So good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Able to find Willis.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Purdy now to throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. You talk about this Seahawk defense.
In that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Purdy. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And his kick is absolutely perfect. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
But you made fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Sixth ring is our score after one. It's the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And Richardson back to throw it. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. The Seahawks at 5-3 now on the year. And they've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now Richardson going to shift things up. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Stewart. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
Back to the air with Richardson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Richardson now on 2nd down. Throw left side is taken in by Stewart. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
The gain of 6 makes it 3rd and 4.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
When you see those RPOs run, you need the first man to attack and be a disruptor. And on that play, he closed down fast and helped knock it away.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Again, it's Richardson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Myers connects on the PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Left sideline, a dime, and it looks like he's got it. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves them from a 3 and out. On 1st down, it's Purdy. Throw caught there by Willis. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Purdy now on 2nd down. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. And McCaffrey going to pick up a Niners 1st down as he'll take this down to the 26.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Purdy to throw it on 1st down. And he slides to avoid the hit. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
On first down, Purdy. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers! Christian McCaffrey, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Niners have regained the lead. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Richardson going to move him around. They'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Stewart. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. And now they'll shift things around.
At the 15-yard line.
Play action. Now Richardson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here. To the sideline and incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now a 2nd and 10. Now Purdy. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Purdy from the gun. Flushed out right. And he's got it. And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And how nice is it for him to know that when he gets outside the pocket, he's got a reliable tight end he can go to. So he's able to look his way, find his big target, and set up 1st and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Moody good with the extra point.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Seahawks 10.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Richardson out of the shotgun. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. That is caught.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 14.
That's good for the Seahawks. 1st down.
Richardson to the air on 1st down.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant in the final seconds of the 1st half.
And the Seahawks are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the 1st half.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is down to a field goal.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the 1st half as they'll kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the 2nd half. crease here as he's past the 30. And now the rookie's free. And finally, he's out of bounds. But how about that return? All the way inside the 20 and into the red zone.
Well, this has been a close game throughout, but that return can help them gain the separation that they've been seeking throughout the game.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a letdown defensively because they had them stacked up 3rd and long, and you know their thought process had to be just make the tackle in front of the sticks and force the 3. Instead, they allowed him room to run, and now they're facing 1st and goal, looking to regroup.
McCaffrey is in. Touchdown, 49ers.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
Extra point try now for Moody.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Niners 27, Seahawks 17.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get it down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done. And
all right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore.
And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
I think that's a great observation, too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate. Those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
18, Pirates, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Off play action, Richardson. Now that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
79 down, Philly. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Buffalo 18.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. And that will be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That's pulled in at the 32. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They go play action here. Purdy
able to find Willis. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7. And 3rd and 1 now.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches as we just saw him do there because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
And he's going to get this all the way down to the 2 before he's wrestled out.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
In motion is Gray. He'll get it here on the jet sweep.
And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers.
Danny Gray, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the 49ers get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead is now 24.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. It's a big play there for Seattle. 56 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
For a Seahawks First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Quick throw completed by Richardson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
At the 14-yard line.
Richardson going to change the play here. Richardson to throw on second down. Touchdown! DK Metcalf. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. The extra point now coming from Myers. And that one cuts this to a 17-point spread. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin first and 10. Purdy now to throw off the play action. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A second and 10 now. Purdy now to throw. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And this pass caught by Gray. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the play.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Looking for Gray and finding him once again. And some space here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
There's Purdy on first and 10. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it second down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL. Second down and 6 now. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, Wilkinson. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey. His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Niners add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead is now 24.
48, Seahawks 24.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be forced out of bounds on the other side of the field. It's a big play there for Seattle. 42 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
On 1st down, Richardson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Richardson working from the gun. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's 3rd of the game. Picked off by Fred Warner. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Purdy tosses out wide, complete. 20! And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That goes for a gain of 31. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the 49ers have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. Moody good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The Seahawks on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
19 right.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
Tight, 19 tight. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 18, tight in.
4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Moody good with the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Richardson, this throw finds Smith and Jigba. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 26.
26-yard line.
1st and 10. Richardson looks to throw it. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, Richardson. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. And Richardson looks to throw once more. It's caught. It's Stewart. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now you got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Richardson.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Richardson looking to throw. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Now Myers for the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
62. Seahawks 31. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This taken in right around the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
And they take a knee. And they will take a knee here. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.